What's going on, guys? Welcome to J Powell Music. Hope you're having a good day here so far, enjoying those Black Friday deals there. Today, I wanted to talk about another posthumous album situation. This is Mac Miller, the late Mac Miller, and it looks like one of his projects, Balloonerism, is planning to be launched January 17th. So next year, January 17th. And it's one of those things where it's just, and obviously this isn't the first posthumous album situation for Mac Miller. Circles, came out earlier as well, or prior, I should say. Um, but I don't know. I kind of have a problem with posthumous albums, and I'll go into that after reading this description. I wanted to have it a bigger photo here so you guys can see it, but it says here in quote, many of Malcolm's fans are aware of Balloonerism, a full length album that Malcolm created around the time of the release of Faces in 2014. It is a project that was of great importance to Malcolm. Um, to the extent that he commissioned artwork for it and discussions concerning when it should be released, where had regularly, though ultimately, uh, good AM and subsequent albums ended up taking precedence. We believe the project showcases both the breadth of his musical talents and fearlessness as an artist. Given that unofficial versions of the album have circulated online for years, that releasing Balloonerism was something that Malcolm frequently expressed being important to him, we felt it most appropriate to present an official version of the project to the world. With that in mind, we're happy to announce Balloonerism will be released January 17th, 2025. Um, so, I mean, definitely, it seems like there is a good intention of Balloonerism coming out for the right reasons, right? Kind of having the expression of, hey, Mac wanted this to be out, or it was important to him. There are some unofficial versions that leaked online. Let's just, release it to the world, give what the fans want. And it's what Mac would have wanted. But on the other side of the spectrum, would he? Like, obviously, it was an important project to him, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it was important to him to the point of wanting to release it. That is subjective. That is semantics. We don't know that. We don't know that unless he specifically had something in writing or maybe a conversation saying, hey, I want this to be out. It's just XYZ needs to be worked on, right? Albums are shelved all the time, right? That the initial artist decided to not do it, right? And we have to respect that as someone that's wanting to see that art. We kind of have to respect that because being an artist, if there's something that you don't want out because of whatever reason, whether it's personal representation of your art or whatnot, the artist has the right to do that. And I feel like a lot of these posthumous albums, there's been a situation where not all of them, but to some of these albums they've been released just cuz hey, here's some product from this artist that we know a lot of people liked, still like, even regardless of his or her passing, and let's put it online. Let's get the streams going, let's get the label paid or whatever the case may be. And that is wrong to the ninth power. Like, I don't think that's right at all. Not saying again that this is this situation, but we're kind of wondering what the true intentions were. Obviously, we know this is an important album to Mac Miller. Okay, that goes unnoticed. However, to what end? What needed to be complete? You know what I mean? So it's very interesting. I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are when it comes to, what are your thoughts on posthumous albums? Do you think they should be released? Do you think they shouldn't be, shouldn't be released? Um, do you guys think that Mac Miller had the intention of releasing the album? Obviously, he did cover art for it, so that is an indicator, right? That's a very strong indicator. But at the end of the day, how many paintings did Picasso paint, that Jackson Pollock painted, that he never wanted to be shown, right? I'm sure there's quite a few. I'm sure there's quite a few. So, what are your guys' thoughts? What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know into the comments. I'm not mad at anybody or anything. I'll be gracious just to hear anything in general. But I'm always trying to think from the artist's perspective. Was this his intention as an artist? Regardless if he didn't finish or not. And if he didn't give any specifics to me, as far as, hey, I just need to get this done and this done. If it's like a process thing, like, oh, I just got to convert this file to a WAV file, like, yeah, obviously, like, he wants it to be complete. But if in the middle of the album process, he decides to shelf it, we have to respect that. So I don't know. Anyway, J Powell Music, thanks again, and I'll catch you guys next video. Thanks a lot.